Well, hello there. Okay. Whew! It's been an odd start to the week. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We got more game deck to be doing here, obviously. We're probably gonna have to restart some of the original, new section that was kind of kicking in because it doesn't save in a way that's conducive for this. So there's no auto saving feature. Kind of makes it a pain in the ass. They do have a load though. Yeah, see, that's where we're gonna wind up here. Is we're gonna just end up going back to that. So we'll just redo it. It's not gonna be that big a deal. It's been 4 or 5 days or so, something like that. We'll be able to push on through. So let's get to it. Oh, let's see here. We were in Low City. We were investigating the death of our guy. I think his name was Kim Zhao. Yeah. Let's find out what's going on. Yep, here we go. No problem. At least knew what we were doing. Cornelia. This Ken Zhao was his name. Yes, Ken Zhao. He's dead. Nothing will change that. Yeah. We get to fail an objective automatically because why not? I understand, Captain. What you need to understand is that closing this case this way will reflect badly on our organization. That's neither your business nor responsibility, Sergeant Delia. The man was interrupted by a voice coming from the communicator. Captain, there's a doctor here. His name is Pax and he wants to... What? We don't need that dipshit here. Sergeant Delia, we'll turn to this later. I'm coming, Roma. Ew. I don't remember what my choices were, so that's good. I'm going to choose the Vox Populi option. Sergeant Cornelia, Academy grades acceptable. This is good. Oh, this is good. What were you doing with that eel in the... Shut your mouth and come in, fucking info jerks. Which is funny because I didn't really engage her at all to start with that. Yeah, let's see what we got going on here. Virtualium. I wonder if it's still bugging out. Kind of seems like it is. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the only thing that's got any kind of thing to it, and it's just kind of stuck. Alright. Moving right along. A little bit more aggressive here. I seem to be highly spontaneous, very oriented on rules. This is 0. I wonder if they get spent as points. That might make sense why you can only get into certain things at certain times. That would make complete sense, wouldn't it? Alright. The Outranger frantically flipped through the data on the infolia. She didn't pay attention to me. Past choices. Forget it. I've checked all the reputations, all the regulations, and there isn't a single one that would force me to speak with you. So she says. Let's go talk to this guy first. Ooh, what's this? I missed this. Beowulf, the Outranger's vehicle. They must have arrived in it. To the trophy case. Let's look through the window. Outrangers have their quirks. For one, they adore fresh air, so the windows in their vehicles are always half open. They also dislike circuitry, so I wasn't surprised to see an ignition slot. The key was missing, though, and the driver must have had it. Inside the trophy case. On the pilot seat, I found a familiar box made of steel. Trophy case. Every kid knows what they look like. The window was slightly lowered and I managed to reach into the cabin and feel the box with my hand. It was closed with a latch. Alright, we're not going to go too far with that. We're going to leave that alone. Okay, what's this? And the garbage can was fixed in a plastic concrete fixed in plastic concrete. Oh, I read that right. As if it was saying, I'll stay here forever. Let's search the garbage. Always gotta search that garbage, man. It's probably gonna be gooey like the other one, maybe. Put my arm deep inside the sea of waste. Gross. Some leftovers from overcooked dumplings that stuck to my... Ugh. How... Wait, we can't examine a body now with, like, out ruining the crime scene at this point. Not only did I not find anything useful, but the wet dough left a greasy stain and bad smell. Let's see here. Think about whether the garbage reflects the need for instant gratification. Sign of loneliness. Yeah. I did not want to contemplate the garbage. Maybe in the next life. That, like, gave me points for no particular reason. Okay, so that's the vehicle. Inspected the garbage can. Now I reek of ass. Get the fuck out of here. I'm in charge and I forbid you. Strangely, like, concise language when he's being brutal at the same time. Leave me alone, man. I work here too. Let's do a little something different. Sorry, but what's the problem here? None of your fucking business. This man is seriously disturbed. He's trying to destroy my equipment. Let's get involved. I'm gonna be nosy this time. Gentlemen, this is hardly the place. A man's body is lying on the rain in a pile of garbage. Get a hold of yourselves. Yeah, all right. I hear you. But if it weren't for the body packs, got it? Thank you, sir, whoever you are. This nut job almost destroyed my Medabot. Bleh. And this is where we basically have to discover all of what's going on. I'm gonna end up sipping this coffee. Alright, yeah. Let's examine the body. But I'm gonna get talked to by this dude, Lieutenant Vera. When that ranger was leaning over Ken's body, he was pale and clearly disgusted. Asking for access. Is there a way that I could convince you to let me examine this body? Did you hit your head or something? It's a corpse, and I'm an officer on duty. Ever heard of regulations? Want me to face disciplinary action? Offer a favor, let it go. Yeah. I saw the way you were looking at the body. A terrible sight, isn't it? See, I knew this man. Imagine how I must be feeling. I need to see what's left of him. That ranger's face turned even more pale. He gulped and looked around nervously. All right. I'll look to the other way for a moment. It's going to be a lot longer than a moment, because we're going to be blasting through all this forensic work. The man handed me a pair of super thin nano gloves. Put these on. Don't want your DNA and fingerprints all over the body. Let's examine, shall we? The dead body was a terrible sight. It's a memory of someone who lived. A hideous, untrue, fake memory. This guy's face, as if it was covered in plastic, as if carved from plastic, was pressed against the pavement like a strange silent object. The gaze of his open eyes was angled unnaturally. Nobody's face should lie on the ground like that, the face of a corpse. Maybe because it's no longer a person. Ken. Perform visual inspection. Okie dokie. This is where we get to all the frickin' stuff. Let's search him first. Rummaged through his pockets. He had no personal items on him, not even a walk-tail. Let's look at the head. The sideways facing eyes lost any expression or gleam. They resembled those of a poorly designed NPEC. Some of these terms, dude. The face pulled taut by the sidewalk looked like to be smiling crudely. Let's check what's in the mouth. Because we had something in the mouth, if I do recall. I had an inexplicable hunch, parted his lips, and put 2 fingers in his mouth. In a stiff tongue, dry saliva, I shuddered. There was nothing else there. I thought I found something in his mouth beforehand. Second, okay, I looked at his chest. Ooh, feel his chest or look under the clothes. We're gonna do that. I looked at it looked like a small gunshot exit wound. Let's feel it. I pressed the chest in a few spots, then tapped. Weird. It sounded hollow inside. The sound near the wound should have been flat due to extravasation. Whatever that is. I had a problem with that word last time. Let's check the limbs. His arms and legs were splayed awkwardly. It was like he had been doing some sort of mid-air stunts before hitting the ground. Let's roll up the sleeve. New clue! It looked like he had been struck by lightning, but the marks were off. I rubbed my eyes and took another look at Ken's arms. Nothing. I was confused. Alright, let's examine the hands. Gently, I lifted his hand. I was stunned. The skin on the inside of his palm was clean, not even a scratch or a bruise. Everything was in perfect condition. I checked the other hand. Same thing. His skin should have been torn if he fell and frozen into position. Let's roll up the leg. His calf was clean. No bruising. I checked the other leg and it was the same. Ken's pant legs now slid back down, covered up the cold, exposed body. Okay, returning to the inspection. Alright, let's flippity body. Flippity dip dip. Do-wah. Alright, I grabbed Ken by the shoulders and started gently turning him over. He was heavy and oddly resistant. One of the holographic wings disappeared into the pavement. His head bobbed around, about to collide the pavement, and I noticed something flashing immediately behind it. Oh. I want to look at the flash, because it's probably going to blast his head apart or something. Zhao Arrow Darkness, most likely. Level 14, HP 0. The image vanished. The mirage vanished. I totally was thinking that something was like trying to, the last time I did this, I thought something was trying to pinpoint or aim, like a laser pointer basically. And so I was like, you know, protect the head or whatever. And that didn't turn up anything, but this time I've got something. Alright, the mirage vanished. Alright, let's see. Let's look at the exit wound, or about the wings, inspect the back. Let's do the back first. There was a bloody hole in his coat, and his back too, it seemed. We already know where the exit wound. Let's ask about the wings. Translucent bat wings protruded from Ken's clothing. I wondered if it was AR or hologram. I turned off my glasses, but I could still see them. A holo. To create such an animation, Ken had to have an ilgen or an illusion generator with him, and I couldn't see it anywhere. So I turned to the Outranger. Do you see these wings? Take a guess, sir. That's why I keep fiddling with them. I can't find the ilgen or that generates them. Did he swallow it? Alright, let's just look for the exit wound. Got a clue. Good stuff. Modern firearms produce enough kinetic force to easily blast straight through a person. I reached out to touch Ken's chest area. I retracted my hand, freshly smeared with blood, and wiped it off the guy's coat. He was my friend, so he wouldn't have minded. Alright. We're good to go. Okay, let's check out these clues now. What do we got going on here? Game hypothesis, the lightning marks. For a moment I saw something weird in Ken's arm, something like a magical wound. Ken was killed with a weapon from a game, inside of a game. That's crazy. Oh, talk about serious critical information we didn't have last time. Unnaturally twisted limbs. Yeah, like he's all bent out of shape. He's going ragdoll. What else is going on? Yeah, to him before he died, but his body looked like... Oh, yeah, okay. I got rid of the exclamation point. Back at it. What is it? Let's see here. Let's ask about the beacons. How do the beacons work in general? They scan their surroundings looking for new plant and animal species. If a beast comes close, they shoot. They're here these here have a special task. If anything tries to fly or crawl up the lowest inhabited walkway, beacons have to shoot it down while adhering to all safety measures. People live here. There are two dangerous species around these parts, the toxic fruit bat and a seriously big bastard, and the Rattus mordex. Venenatus rat. Venenatus. The rats got clever and don't try climbing up anymore. The bats are dumber and charge themselves. And charge sometimes, so the beacons shoot one down occasionally. They fire plasma, that's why there isn't much blood. Blood is no good, trust me. It attracts shitload of other trouble outside of the ABB. And honestly, it ruins the view here. So, you get it. Now we have to ask about the reliability, and if I recall, they're fairly reliable. They're advanced artificial intelligence, way smarter than humans. A person could make a mistake, but a beacon? No chance. Believe me, I designed them myself. Interesting meeting you here, since you're the designer of these things. It's kind of a strange mix of professions. You don't often see a somebody who's skilled in forensics who's actually doing the same thing as, like mechanical engineering. Let's see what he has to say. No clue! The man lying dead here, Ken Zhao. How do you think he's died? I know what it looks like. Bat wings, the undercity below us. The captain was here first and took the anti-G harness off of him. Oh, the anti-G harness. And if he was killed in the game. Interesting. Okay. That's what he claims, at least. I didn't see it, but trust me, it's not the beacon that killed him. It must have been a weird, very weird incident. I don't know. I can't make anything of it. This death must be damned misunderstanding. And the sight is just inhuman. It's disgraceful that he's still here in the wet walkway like a bag of human bones. The victim supposedly had an anti-G harness on. Where is it? They said the captain took it off and secured it, but I didn't see that happen. It's probably in Beowulf. Ew, it's in the vehicle. I need to go pop that thing. Let's go pop it. Let's be illegal. Do. Hello, Beowulf. Reach inside. Break the lock. Let's see here. Tried to pry it open, but it did all the hollow movies. Something clicked and the lights in the box lit up and the alarm went off. Well, go figure. I'm just getting clingy with this thing. Let's do it. An unauthorized de-encapsulation attempt has been detected. Warning, possible environmental contamination. Content decontamination procedure initiated. The box hissed as if it were preparing a cocktail. The indicators lit up, and I heard the muffled sound of an explosion coming from inside. And there was an evidence inside. I must have destroyed it. Oh well. Nobody's gonna come check this. Nobody. Nobody? Cool beans. What else we got? Ken was flying above low city walkways using an anti-G harness, and he was carrying an ilgen that's generated an image. Yeah, okay. Of membranous bat wings. Alright. The captain just watched me do that shit. A well-built man was loitering in the sidewalk and was giving the doctor a menacing look. Let's introduce myself. My name is d33KODE. That's right. Just what we needed, a game deck. Who let you in? The game deck has to be discreet, huh? I'll find out anyway. Ask X's. Yeah. You and this doctor seem to hate each other. The man snorted, clenched his fists, and the metal parts of his glove creaked. You think so? Where'd you get this from? Ooh, infotainer. Don't ask for details, but I have my sources. I know things, and I don't need a witness argument to know it happened. The man nodded. Did we get something new? Oh, okay. We're pushing this. I didn't even see the bar with the locks on it and shit. The man nodded. It seemed he was keeping his sources anonymous made an impression on him. Pax and I have a history, and it's not one with a happy ending. I'd rather he left. Let's ask about their history. Find out. So, you and Pax, what happened? The man rubbed his eyebrows and sighed. It was a little over a year ago. Our unit was on patrol duty behind the ABB. My husband, Michael, was with us. Well, alright. Although, you look like you're a tough dude to be married to, if I'm being honest. I mean, does your sexual activity have regulations? There weren't many dangerous species in that area. Well, except for insects. They're everywhere. Michael, the man looked down and grunted. He swallowed and straightened up. A gadfly bit his neck. Hypoderma bovis toxica. It got really swollen, so we quickly evacuated. Then an ambulance arrived. And Pax was in it. He was arrogant and confident. The fool said that it wasn't a gadfly, but a Brazilian wandering spider that lost its fucking pedipalp. Okay, let's listen. Despite our protest, Pax ordered a decapitation to save Michael's life. He lost his body because of that moron. Now he's an involuntary Xeonet. Keeping his head alive costs a fortune, and we can't afford to regenerate his whole body, so it's too expensive. Ugh. Man, the technology in here is a little creeptastic. With one decision undisported by any evidence, this prick turned out our life into a nightmare. The man cleared his throat. So yeah, this is our history, my friend. No happy ending for me. And since we don't see any way out. Well, never mind. Maybe I could help you somehow. He tilted his head up and sized me up. You? And how would you do that? Scalpel. Say that you need to come to an understanding with yeah, that's what I'd do. I used to dabble in medicine. I think I could find a common ground with your problem. Interesting, but no, you can't help me. He looked to the side and saw a red neon light reflecting in his eyes. By the way, on a completely unrelated note, there's a Metabot hanging around. It pisses me off. I'd be over the moon if it finally broke down. I have no idea why I just said that. Alright. Let's see here. What drone are we talking about? Ooh! I need access to your drone. Do you now? And I need access to an anti-gravity shower and some good tea. And you know what, Game Deck? I won't get either. I think I said it better than they wrote it. See this body soaking on the sidewalk? He had parents, you know. What would you say to his mother? That you'd like some good tea? Oh, ooh, ooh. That was a scathing one. Jesus. Ah. Damn. I don't know what I would say, and I don't bother with guilt trips. She isn't here, is she? What does that say about her? Oh, damn. I mean, you got me there. How did Ken die? However terrible it may sound, it seems that the MCC beacon mistook him for some kind of bat and fired at him. I mean, that might be part of it, but that seems unlikely given the fact. Let's see here. Ask whether he's sabotaging the investigation or inquire about PAX. I think we're good for now. Yeah. Go on your merry way, sir. Oh, yes, these weirdos. What's this? I want to investigate this. The malfunctioning MCC beacon that had been dragged down from pavement to the pavement and was clumsily swaying into the drift field. Don't even think about it. Civilians can't mess around with these beacons. Let's talk to you then, Mr. Big Toaster. I'm sorry, but you're interfering with my duties. Oh, this is good. Just make it a bit sexier. Miss Brutes, this line's a bit rough. It's kind of strange sounding the way they wrote that. You're interfering with the woman flex as if she was advertising a new brand of slimming cream. Slimming cream. Investigation. Was that good? Ma'am, we don't talk like that. It would be unprofessional. That was amazing. I'd even ask you to lower your voice and to do a sensual alto. But they'll moan about it because Miss Brute has a different timbre. Yeah, that's what's going on instead of taking a side on that one. Sorry, can you tell me what's going on? I'm not really up to date. These people are interfering with my duties. We're not interfering. We're doing field research for a biopic. It's making me uncomfortable. The model posed as a disciplined schoolgirl. It's making me uncomfortable. Can you help me, Mr. Game Deck? Miss Game Deck? Fuck yeah, that was what I'm talking about. Oh my god, this would be dramatically annoying. Side with Martin, director. No, I'm not part of this shit. Let's stick my hand in slime. Sight it! This time we won't have rotting dumplings, just slime. Give me the slime. So I kind of try not to touch any of the sticky edges I failed. Yeah. Just below the top layer I reached some sticky liquid. Probably the same stuff that ran down the sides of the bin. Oh yeah. Reaching deeper. I plunged my hand deeper, pushing through the things I didn't want to picture. The tips of my fingers finally reached a warm metal object. Take it. I pulled out the metal box and wiped the slime off. It was a Metabot battery. That got me interested. Cool. Alright, let's investigate this little piece of graffiti. Sidewalk graffiti was not a common sight. That one was made with a permanent paint, so the colors stayed even vivid despite the attempts of heavy cleaning. How would you ever get rid of that shit? Do you have to use like a nano cleaning solution, like the super version of like a magic eraser? Under the large inscription that said "Analyze it," there was a smaller one. The end of iteration is near. Was it really? That was how the war drivers marked the city system control networks that they had opened. These places are described as interfering. It has something to do with the harmonic oscillation. I didn't quite get it, but I knew how to look. I gained access to the devices connected to the city Riestic network. Bizarre name. Alright, we're going to look for drones. I issued some commands, and the system displayed all the surveillance drones within its range. Right. Got all that shit going on. Cool. We just... yeah, it's the same thing. We're going to leave that alone. Alright. New piece of evidence. Let's start with you. Right. Oh, right. It's just these people. I'm like half blind looking at this thing. Let's see here. It was a a gynoid, a female-shaped humanoid, the newest model from the Interscope Corporation. Green lips and green makeup. Hard to say if it was real. Looked like she was posing for a micro camera. I didn't see the device, so I couldn't say for sure. Her mechanical face expressed seductive contemplation as she arched and curved her figure. Let's just ask if she's a robot. Screw it. I don't mean to offend you, but I honestly don't know if I'm talking to a robot or a woman who's using Mobrium, so could you... Excuse me? I'm a human. My brain is sitting inside the belly of this beautiful Mobrium. But I understand your confusion. This one's a partial. They're made to order. It captures my real features. Cool, right? Who are you, anyway? You don't know me? How embarrassing. Mac Bohr, actress and first model to pose in a Mobrium. I thought that my fame was... ugh, never mind. I'm getting ready for a role. We'll be reenacting the story of Tancred, one of the Greens. I hope to do well. I'm here because of that guy's death. Did you see? Do you know anything? No, Martin told me something cool was happening in Low City and I could do my research for my role, so we came. Poor guy was already dead. What do you think about the Outrangers? Interesting question. Until now, I thought they were just nature-loving simpletons that hated technology. But, get this, the famous troublemaker, Rama Matin, of Sydneyland is one of them. That guy knows how to party. See for yourself. She blinked her metallic eyelids and sent me a link of an article. Alrighty. Let's talk to the director here, who is of persona non grata. The guy was skinny, wore massive glasses with a secondary active pair on his neck. Why? And some brightly glowing digital lenses in his eyes. This guy's overdoing it in the ocular department. He kept looking around impatiently as if looking for something. Beautiful, ugly, sensational, inspirational? That I didn't know. Yes, I'm that famous director. No, I don't have a role for you, though visually you'd fit right in. Only important stuff. Please, I'm busy. Yeah. Let's see how long they've been here. How have you been here long? Have you been here long? Well, a while. Still, should have come sooner. They say some guy fell from the sky. That's what I heard, at least. That's why we're here, actually. Guy falls from the sky, Rangers arrive, Mac and I receive word and come to. Ooh, got a clue. I don't think I got this one last time. Oh, I was suddenly distracted by the stuff in the corner there. The big green Mobrium and the Outranger inside it. Can you tell me something about her? Tancred? Fascinating story. Could make a great Hollow movie. We're getting ready to film a feature on her. That's why we're here. Oh, I remember this now. Yeah, the big walking toaster pretty much has got some sort of history in the background. Problem is, she has therapeutic programs that activate upon feeling strong emotions, and then she becomes hard to talk to. Yeah, why not? Darkness, rain, and ruins of Warsaw below us. Great setting for a Hollow movie, right? Damn right. Don't have to change anything, really. But it's always been that way. The story matters more than the scenery. Effects, animation, makeup, it's so easy to get that stuff done that damn AIs could handle it. We have a shortage of stories and don't tickle some vain instinct, but move you to your core. Dialogues, characters, that's what I'm after. Oh, man after my own heart. Looking for the story. Looking for the character. Accident hypothesis. Alright, whoa, we got a lot here. Let's see here. Kim was flying around doing it. Yep, maybe looking for something. No signs of any damage caused by the fall. Right. Yeah, that's odd. There's an anti-grav harness that's missing. Apparently somebody saw Ken fall down on the walkway, which is weird. I don't know what Ken was doing right before he died, but his body looked like it. Well, yeah, that's right. We caught that. Let's see. Looking for something when he didn't find it. Right. Okay. So I'm deadly certain that a fall is not the cause of his present death dilemma. Then eventually, the beacons don't make mistakes. We have to get a look at it. The beacons fire plasma, gunshot wound. Yeah, see that right there is kind of, you know, falling is kind of unimportant if you're gonna just get shot to death. Although he may have been shot and then fell to his death, who knows? The man cursed under his breath and repeatedly tried to pull out a smoke with his trembling hands. The cigarette fell to the ground. Fuck! He glared at the soaking wet tobacco as if deliberating whether it was worth picking up. He shrugged and pulled out another cigarette. Fuck all this. He only noticed me... He only noticed me once he lit up and inhaled deeply. He sent me a quizzical glance. Let's see here. Let's start with the captain and the conflict. Let's go with that. Seems like you and the captain go way back. Yeah. I could help with this green problem. His shifty eyes looked at me. Really? Would you do something to make the captain leave? Provoke him to hit you or something? Or find something to discredit him? No. Actually, no. It's it's way out of my league. I understand. Alright, let's ask about the story, though. What happened between you two? What's your story? He took a puff and exhaled through his nose. You ruined my career. I started over a year ago. I worked in Warsaw City Central Hospital. I had a respectable position, second-degree specialization. We got a call from the ABB, a bite or sting. I went there with the team. Landed right by the barrier. And an outranger unit led by the Basilides was scrambling. The victim was a civilian, the captain's partner, Michael Sosnowski. He took a long drag, staring into the distance. When he finally exhaled, a pale blue cloud enveloped him. We're going to listen. Listen! Something bit him on the neck. He went into shock. His airways weren't closing up. We call it firing up the engines. For your trip to the other side, I mean. Ooh, there is a point that I now just realized. When he goes through this, he talks about having a single entry wound, kind of like a gunshot. Not two. That's unique. The Outrangers kept shouting it was a type of gadfly. Hypoderma bovis toxica. Typically, well, all you'll need in such cases is serum, an anti-shock kit, and water. But something was off. A gadfly's bite leaves a swollen lump and 2 red patches around it. And there was a lump, but not a lot of redness. And I saw that the lump had started to blacken, as if necrosis had already started. I'd only ever seen wolf spider bites progress. I've only ever seen wolf spider bites progress like that. What puzzled me was that there was only one bite mark the spiders leave too. I knew I'd have to cut it off his head, and if it had been a wolf spider, otherwise he'd die. Yeah, let's comment. Damn, that must have been tough, huh? He glanced at me, pressed his lips tightly and slowly, and nodded. Spiders sometimes lose their pedipalps fending off wasps or other damned things. I concluded it must have been a wolf spider cripple, and made my choice. Pedipalps? What are those? It's the part of the son of a bitch that stabs its victims with it to inject the digestive juices and other shit. Even each spider has two. He took a puff off the smoke in a whisper. I loaded this Michael guy into the ambulance, and he literally lost his head before the captain's eyes. He survived, but the Basilatus sued me. I checked later and found that the Sosnowski had a pheromone injections done to protect against insects, but not against arachnids, which is a funny distinction. What injections are you talking about? He tried to hide his bewilderment. It's like a vaccine, makes us exude pheromones to keep away the nasties behind the ABB. Everyone has a standard set done as in childhood, but to go past the barriers, you have to have them all. Didn't you learn that in school? His eyes narrowed as he puffed the cigarette, as if trying to remember what he had just said. The bite mark was destroyed by decapitation, and the blood from his head and medicine washed. Yeah. So there were no solid leads on the investigation. And eventually the court ruled that there was enough evidence so it went cold. But the stench remained. I was let go, and since I wagged my tongue a bit too much, I couldn't find any decent jobs anywhere, so, you see, that's our story. And now, the other side of the story. He looked at the cigarette butt smoldering between his fingers and tossed it away. I saved his boyfriend. Was I right? I don't know. What is it like working at the bottom of the polis? It may sound dramatic, but I'd say, like with a knife to the throat. Shootouts happen here, so I need to patch up gang war victims. There are still lots of valuables down here to fight over. Maybe this man's got caught up in the crossfire. He sighed, exhaling a cloud of smoke. Alright. I think he's got some more, and we haven't hit any clues. This is starting to drag. Let's see what we got. I have a few questions that I wanted, Pax raised his hand. He took a fresh pack of real nicotine cigarettes and out of his pocket from another. He grabbed a lighter and graved Asclepius's cane. Oh yes. And he lit it up lazily and took a smoke and took the smoke in, tasting it. I'm burning to help. Sadly, my fire is being doused in a certain problem. There's a hideous toad roaming around here, interrupting my work. What toad are you talking about? That's what they call the dumbasses in green exoskeletons around here. The biggest one of these clowns is making my job difficult. I won't have time to help you until I've sorted this out. I'd like to use your metabot. He squinted and asked about taking the cigarette out of his mouth, without taking the cigarette out of his. And what do you need it for? I'm conducting an investigation. I could use the equipment. And I could use some peace and quiet. I've got a problem with the toad here. Besides, it's against protocol. He laughed. Something gurgled in his throat, and then he spoke the last word. Oh, he tried to make it sound like he was a fucking toad. I get it now. I understand. Did I suddenly win? Nope. Nope. What's the point? What did I earn? There's nothing new. Yeah. Nope. Whatevers. Alright. Do we have something new in here? It definitely shifted. Where's our little guy? Ramamatan. There's him. Tancred. Brute! Alright. Don't know what that was about. Whatever. The virtual projection of a bird perched itself on the Morbrium's shoulder and stared at me with its huge black eyes while sharpening its claws. Hey moron, my name is Fabio, because I'm fucking fabulous. What? Can't pick either of these. Alright. I don't even know what a brain fixer is. Okay, let's check the technical name. I opened the device logs. The beacon's technical name was bleh. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. Checking the gun registry. I opened up the window and that monitored gun functions and started looking through the data. The last shot was registered the week before, aimed at a rat climbing the nearby tower. The rodent was hit, fell off the wall, and did not return. The beacon's gun hadn't fired once since then. Another clue, baby. We're getting them. We're like starting to pile it on. It's great. Long-range scanners, high-quality cameras and microphones, quantum noses capable of differentiating 4 trillion smells. Alright. These are very user-friendly devices. I studied the manual engraved on the armor, pressed some sensors, waited for the panel to move aside, and watched as the battery slid out into my hands. The beacon began an emergency system shutdown. I watched it turn itself off and then walked away. Well, I've got everything that I fucking need from that. This place is called Yeti's. It's not even cold like that. Let's see if we got... Oh, only 2 pieces of the thing here is next. Okay, the beacon hypothesis. Oh, that's interesting. They have it as set up as complete nonsense. Yeah. Beacon fire, yeah, so we have a kinetic gunshot wound, not plasma. It's starting to look kind of like nonsense to me. Let's talk to the captain again. Captain! Capitan! Stop walking! I ain't your son, cuz. Let's see here. About that Pax guy. Why do you want Dr. Pax to leave? The man frowned and shuffled his armored boots. He brings back some painful memories. Okay. Well, I mean, we would ask, wouldn't we? If he's sabotaging it. Probably hurt his feelings, though. I'm sorry, Captain, but shouldn't Outrangers try to divert suspicion away from the beacon? What are you implying, son? Ooh, I'm gonna let it go, though. Never mind. Forgot about it. Forget about it. Okay, we're gonna leave this where it's at for him. I don't want to chance him being less... Hello. Freak Noir Heavy Industries made this drone model from the military police use. They're used for scanning dangerous and suspicious areas. They say also to detect mental constellations characteristic of sociopaths and... Woo! Potential murderers. Like, how could you determine the constellation of someone's psyche if they're just walking down? I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, but... The City Network Access helps with this kind of thing. Reistic Systems admin credentials help too. The right name was the key. I had to find it. I browsed the data and searched the signature that fit the drone, and a few caught my attention. Well, we're just going to have to randomly select this. Technologies, we got the... Nope. No, stop. It's glitching out. Fiber sensing, okay. Mobrium, why is it glitching like that? Holy crap. Because it's like auto-selecting whenever I'm doing this, and so it's very, very kinky whenever I'm trying to do that stuff. I guess we're just going to have to guess, since I can't really find the information. Alright. You know what? Let's try that. Outranger first. I entered the name of the drone's frequency. To reset it, I had to overload its systems. And to do that, I needed adequate network resources. Huh. What shall we do? Let's check the encryption protocol. Better safe than sorry. I checked the encryption protocol and found that the drone had used NCP. Whatever that means. I'd hoped that the drone that I hoped I had a drone, done everything right. At this point, it seemed so. All right. Use city network resources. Improvise. Look for... Ooh, yeah. Let's look for defense systems. I come through the code to find the security features. I knew my intrusion would be detected if I used a device with a logged-in user. Okay, so now we have to go the other way. Use city resources. Filter by location. Filter by device type. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Filter by location. .47. That one's screaming at me. Jumping Jehoshaphat. What? What the deuce? They love throwing these random ass freaking choices at me that make no sense. Yeah, fort. That's where it's at. Okay. So you said okay. Let's improvise. Game devs can sometimes use a kind of magic improvise tricks based on their intuition. Maybe not the best idea, but it was worth a try. Well, that doesn't look like that worked. Maybe it's positive? I don't really know if you're supposed to go in any one direction with these. I damaged the drone. There was no way I could use it. Well, screw you! What's this? The old tourist terminal looked ridiculous there. But there was these people that supposed to... Where were these people supposed to go? To a different polis? To Gaia? I wondered what their piece of junk could offer people from the lowest layer of the polis. Welcome! Please note that our tourist console belongs to the city of Reistic Systems. The offer presented by this device is outdated. Feel free to use the holoscreen standing beside it and the latest information including on tourism. Alright, that seemed meaningless. Who are you? Alright. He winced and waved at me to stop as I approached. Dude, I get that people from around here are poor, but make sure you're showered before coming close to me. You can go fuck yourself. Profoundly. Oh, it's just the captain. Bye, Captain! Remember, spontaneity is key in the bedroom. Okay, I think we're kind of at the limit here. Okay. That's only about harvest time. It's much easier to do. The scrolling, it does not work so well. Okay, well, that doesn't necessarily help much. See, that went away, right? But it still has that. Whatever. Alright, so. What we need to do is be here. Let's look at this. I don't have all the skills. I wonder if you can redo this with new skills so you can actually acquire the rest of it, because I feel like I'm out of options. I think the MCC beacon hypothesis is junk. What's this one here? Okay, we can't see that one. Somebody used a beacon to kill him. No. It is valid or it's nonsense. Well, so we don't make mistakes with beacons. They haven't registered any shots being fired. The beacons fire plasma, not kinetic rounds, and it's a gunshot wound to the chest and no anti-gravity harness. So we're gonna go with nonsense. Doesn't seem like that actually matters. Let's see here. Accident hypothesis. No signs of fall damage. Somebody saw him fall down. Unnaturally twisted limbs. And he didn't have anything on him. Fall was cause of death. First high, then crashed. Alright. So lightning marks. Ken has wings, but they're no Ilgen. There's no Ilgen. And the sign above his head. We're gonna go with this. I think the game hypothesis has merit to me, so it's worth following that. Okay. What have we got going on here? How he died and destroy the med mat? What the hell's a med mat? Alright. Destroy the med mat. Med-mat. The Medabot, the pillar of healthcare service, say doctors become obsolete because these things could easily replace humans. Let's get in it. In order to hack the Medabot, I needed access to the city network. The Reistic Systems admin credentials would have been nice. Would have been nice too. Here we go again with the random numbers and shit. Let's go with PAX. I entered the name and got the Medabot's frequency to reset it, and I had to overload the systems. And to do that, I needed adequate network resources. Let's not improvise this time. For defense systems. More. Use private resources. I connected to the apartment that opened up a list of available devices I could use in the processing to mount the attack. Couch, servo bot. Computer. Let's do a couch. We're gonna do a couch. Overloaded the system. My own system. New objective, huh? I needed to find more resources within the high processing power. I thought of City Reistic System Network. I had just gained access to it. The code names. Check location. 47. Oh. Well, now it's starting to make some sense. I think I actually picked that, too. Code names. Code names. There had to be a way to identify them. Okay. We got new data now. Why didn't it happen before? Okay. I wondered what these systems were. Okay. We got new data. Signatures, Ilgen. Oh, okay, this is just a, like, okay. Gaia, ooh. Warsaw City, this is just about the areas involved with all of that. Okay, we don't really have... Nope, we don't have anything new with that, and there's a lot more information to get. Okay, let's see here. Gather info about municipal Reistic systems. It's like a big, long-standing puzzle or some shit. Can I still... I can't access this anymore. What else have we got? She's moved. That's the captain again. She doesn't talk to me. To be absolutely sure I haven't missed anything. I don't know that... Yeah, seriously, I... Shit. Oh, hey! Mutation Control Center Beacon. What is Zeitgeist? An AI-equipped guard that protects... Yeah, we got that. Okay. I didn't know to Jack... I didn't know Jack about Reistic systems. I had to brush up on my skills. Well, let's hack it. Really? I was just looking at those stupid things. Grr pickles. Okay. Basically the same shit now. Maybe I can get this person. Boom, fucking teleportation. Here I am again. So tell me, what the fuck did you do? Or actually, shut up. Otherwise, you just pissed me off. I don't know. Let's... Is there a brain in here? Yes. But do I have access to that thing? No. Still don't have any access to that. Alright. Alright. We're now leaving. We just don't have the... Yeah, we just don't have the means to do it. What the? Off to the edge of the sidewalk, it was a good place for an ad drone to spot me. Bored with your existence? Not getting enough sunlight in the lower levels? Treat yourself to a trip to the Ecologos bioestates and enjoy the warm sunshine for an entire day. The bioestates are located within the ABB. Eat natural meals, touch natural materials, discover exotic acrofolia. The Ecologos bioestates is not responsible for any complications caused by intense contact with nature. Afraid? Learn more about the website from our website. Good God. Analyze. It was a standard advertising drone. Even though it operated in the lowest layer of Warsaw City, it was in good shape. Gain access. Well, drone, I need to use your resources. I am owned by Advert Paul X. I cannot give subsystem access to an unauthorized person. I see that you have a large media audience base. I could enter into an advertising contract with you. Contract. Could you show me the contents of your contract? It's a standard contract, but its exact contents cannot be disclosed into the public. The rules are quite simple. The contractor has 24 hours to fulfill the contract. Should the contractor fail to advertise the product specified in the contract to at least four other users, the contractor will be charged with a contractual penalty. The device fell silent and displayed the message. Sure. Alright, we're going to do the signing. Wonderful! The current campaign is for the Brutal 99 low caffeine drink. Do you confirm that you want to take part? Yeah, sure. Yes. That's great. I grant you access to my resources. Onward together to advertising success. Bombard the tankard. Alright. I opened a list of available ads and picked up a sequence that might be Tancred's emotional state. Let's use a positive set. I confirm that the set of ads were directed at the signal straight to Tancred's brain. Alright. Good shit. Let's see if you're nice now. The bird looked me up and down and let out an obnoxious squawk. A duck, right? A fucking weird-ass bird is the best you can do, and that's that. Nope. Okay. We'll go negative. Screw it. I can't get out of it. Okay. And what does this do? I double bombarded you with negativity. Uh-huh. Ooh. Okay. How do you think Ken died? I don't know, but it wasn't the beacon. The cat may know something. I got access to part of my psyche from which I am currently separated. I'd like to take a look at the beacon. Is that okay? MCC beacons are a serious gear. Scanners, weapons, AI. You have to be authorized to tinker with them. I still need brain fixer shit. Got nothing still, right? Yeah. Well, pus. God damn it. Every time I get somewhere. Whoa, wait. Well. Fuck. Is there anything I missed on this? No, because that just goes back into a circle of stuff again. Yeah. Can you tell me something about that girl in the large mobrium, Tancred Brute? Ah, the infamous Tancred. She rescued some rangers on one of those patrols behind the ABB. She paid an awful price, but now she's a legend. She was the only one into the Mobrium recently. Only one put into the Mobrium recently. She shouldn't be on duty yet, but firstly, they're making a holo movie about her, and secondly, she wanted to be. She has therapeutic programs installed, sort of. And they take over communication if it becomes too stressed or relaxed. Supposedly, it's to hasten her recovery. Do you know anything about reistic systems? Okay, now we're getting to it. Okay, new data! New data? Duh. They're like the Matrix, you know? They surround us. Just kidding. But not really. Seriously, though, it's complicated and I'm afraid I'll mix it up. Lots of encrypting protocols. I'm not going to teach you to hack. Take this address. It's all written down, but you didn't get it from me. Okay. Does that change this? Ooh! Okay, I had to find the right name. I scoured the data search for signatures that fit the beacon. A few caught my eye. Tank JR, Ling, 47 MCC, See what this does. I entered the name and got the Metabot's frequency. To reset it, I had to overload the systems. And to do that, I needed adequate network resources. Use my city network resources. Filter by location. 47. Okay. Lots of Ling ending. Yeah, LMP, SAD, DAD, SAD, LMP. Screw you, hacker. Let's see here. Whammy. There doesn't seem to be enough reference to some of these things. Sure, why not? I don't... Fucking A! I hope I've done everything right. At this point, it seems so. Okay. Guess we just have to win. Filter by location. 47. Okay. LMP 47. This one? By location. That one. Continue. Yeah! I don't even know what I did! It worked. I had access to the beacon. Shoot the Metabot. Fire a test shot. Or back. Okay. What do I have to do? Let's see here. Help Captain Basilidas get rid of the Mad Mat. Oh, okay. So I have to destroy the Metabot, perhaps. And I don't have access to it right now, but that looks like... Let's fire a test shot, see what that looks like. Holy fuck. Not sure what the... Weren't you looking? I was, yeah. The beacon fired. It must have been faulty. Firing junk everywhere. Fuck off. It's not a fucking broken. My beacons don't break. Unless someone was messing with them. Rama. Has everyone been messing with my beacons? Come on. Who would do that? Oh, let's finish our shift and get the hell out of here. The space wants to make me puke. Alright. Let's try this. Damage to Medibot, okay. Buy that, okay. Can we do a filtering like we did before? Because that makes some sense to me. Use the city network resources. Okay, by location, 47. What about this? Nope. Whoops, I didn't mean to. No, I wasn't. God damn it. Alright, let's use the. Filter by location, 47. Okay, it's not that one. Ling, Rammy, you're. Screw you, hacker. Tank JR. Tank JR. It's more. Rammy. SVD. I don't know why. That's gonna fuck me up. Of course it did. I didn't do it. The guy was skinny and mass. Okay, yeah. Whoops. Wasn't trying to do that. Leave. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go talk to the captain now. Oh, Capitan! Alright. I decided a little vandalism. I destroyed the Metabot. I know I should be happy, but it's still eating at me anyway. Thank you. I know I should. Yeah. So, did we get anything from that? Shoot, that didn't give me any help. What the fuck? Alright, well, I guess I did what I was supposed to do, and now I just have to discern how Ken died. Hooray! I get to do a half-assed fucking guess. The fall was the cause of death? No, I don't think so, so we're gonna have to go with this one. Because, okay, now what? There's no data on this. Okay. Ah, this is the reason why this game reminds me of Hitman. I get it now. Nothing. I don't understand. Hold on. Am I just dumb? It still has it. My God, it's so buggy. Okay. There's nothing in here that's highlighted. So, why is this thing? God. Sure, I'd love to. Problem is, we have no data on this piece. Like, nobody's dropped any information about this fourth at all. I don't have the professions necessary. Wait. Oh, it's Captain again. Never mind. Maybe I need some... How can I even get this? Because there's like no way that I can... Guess I need to hack this guy too? Again? Just give me options, or does it still say no? Oh, okay. Alright. Look for a defense system. Use city network resources by location. I don't know why. Yeah, that was a no-no. What? You're double dipping me? God. not an MCC. Is it, maybe that? This is total guesswork. Yeah, okay. Might as well improvise, go for it. And it fucking died again. Lovely. I would love to deduce how he died. Seriously. Because I think I'm trapped in this environment until I can get out of it. And it seems a little bit, yeah. Slip my hand under his chest again. Okay, inspecting beneath the body. Just a few stains, looks splattered a little bit considering it looks okay. And the inspection there. Oh, a new clue now. Anything else? Wait, what? Beacons fire plasma. Yeah, we know that already. So it's definitely a no-go as far as that goes. I guess we must have gotten something here? Or was it here? No. Seriously. So we'll talk to these guys again. Okay, nothing. And we don't have... Oh. Okay. That's why. Gotcha. Alright. The beacon didn't shoot Ken. First high, then crashed. Ken was killed with a weapon from a game, or he died inside the game. I don't know. Murder, accident, the fall, no. Beacon, so no. No. Murder seems likely. He's got a gunshot wound. I don't know. Ken was killed with a weapon from a game. Yeah. Let's go with that. So murder it is. Hey. The man had a keen look and a mysterious smile. He came over to me with a smile widened. Oh, hey, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. Sorry it took so long. Excuse me. Where are my manners? Senior Specialist, Hiro Hamalu. I'm the insurer of the deceased. A fenced-off crime scene is a small area. Where were you that you couldn't find me? Did you know that if we look at our bodies, molecules questions like where or when begin to lose their meaning? Interesting, isn't it? Either way, I'm sure you've already found your answers. They may be incomplete, but we should probably check Ken's psych scan. Don't you think? It so happens that I have it right here. It was the first thing I did when I got here. I want to give it to you. Let's call it a reward. Let's just sign the so-called paperwork and you can go home, okay? This seems like a trap. Sure, fuck it, sign it. I nodded, and Naba displayed a window with the documents in front of me stamped my IN. Fantastic. Here's your scan. There you go. You can come home now. You can go home now, same way you got here. Working with you is a true pleasure. As he runs off. Get back to your apartment. Okay. This scene is boring. Let's get out of here. You're already here. Brilliant. Did you find what you're looking for? Perfect, perfect. Now be on your way. Why are you so jumpy? I'm not jumpy, I just want to fly home. As do you. Isn't that right? Go on, quickly now. I wondered what his deal was. So what? Are you leaving? We're still talking, though I'm being rushed. She looked straight through Naba and sent me a glance and showed disgust and concern. People do say game decks have many work-related disorders, but hey, no judgment. We also struggle. I opened my mouth to speak, but something suddenly tugged at my arm. My legs buckled, and the world spun, and I felt a rush of heat on my shoulder. In my shoulder. Ooh, I got shot! Did I die? Hey, can you hear me? Are you okay? My shoulder was numb and swollen. Someone had applied gel dressing the spot where my sleeve had been ripped. John Naba, we were talking when it happened. He might have seen something. Where is he? Sorry, John who? The victim's insurance agent. Real uptight. He was hanging around here, remember? He must be in shock after getting shot. There wasn't anyone like that here. I'd remember a stranger hanging around the crime scene. What happened? Did you see anything? Not really. It's a gunshot wound. I treated it, but I didn't see the shooter. Venom saw somebody run into the bar, but they were far away, so he didn't get a good look. We should have guarded the fucking entrance. I'll look for the shooter in the bar. Just be careful. It may look like a scratch, but the shockwaves of subsonic bullet is no joke. Your deltoid muscle is really swollen. Subsonic? Did you hear a bang? Neither did I. So the guy was silenced. Capitan. Did I get to say anything? Yes, no? Nope. You're chill. Cool. Alright. Let's go into Yetis. Heavy doors, the hologram imitated an old, burnt-out neon sign, and it wondered if the eye was broken on purpose. The game deck walks into a bar. Oh, that's funny, the joke. Yuck, yuck. Any day now. I hate having so little information whenever I'm doing these kinds of, oh, good lord, lovely. You need to pay to go inside. Price typical for mid-city clubs. Flashed it on his glasses. Yeah, I'll pay him. Screw it. Open transfer window and wired him the money. Welcome to Yeti's coming. Yeti's coming. The old Yet's bar. By the way, you have a rip on the shoulder. I'm in a hurry and I need help. Someone just ran in here wearing a jacket and a red hoodie. Where did they go? What did they look like? Ran in, you say? I didn't see anyone. Ken Zhao died on the walkway in front of the bar, and Ken Zhao? No way. And he's dead? You're kidding, right? That guy's amazing. They were going to add holo pics of him in the cereal packs. Damn it. Have you seen him recently? What was up to? What was up to? What was up to? It was written like that, right? Yeah. What was up to? Yeah, I saw him. Thought he'll have time to talk, and since he wasn't playing, but he was busy with something in the virtualia. I didn't say what. Your hero cut himself off with the sleeves as soon as he became famous. He only came back when he found himself out of luck. Oops, I missed that. Yeah, especially Romana loved him loud and clear. I'm sure he felt precious when she came down on him yesterday. Good one. The man froze, and his glasses flashed with light. Oh fuck! It's on the news. He's dead, and the fucking toads say we can't leave the bar now. God damn it! The man looked at me impatiently. What are you still standing here for? I told you I didn't see anyone come in. I saw someone enter right before I did. You're the guard of the door and collect entry fees. You must have seen. That somebody didn't just enter. They stormed in. Shut your mouth. We didn't see anyone. You're not one of us. Get it? Nobody's going to tell you anything. Everybody can see everything around here. If you drink, get high, and talk like us, right. If you treat us like shit, or it turns out that you're fucking virtualia-loving troll from Tick, we'll know that too. Let's get a look at this place. We got VR strippers or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Where do we have clues? How did he die? Let's move to the next point. Specifics. I don't think we have access to anything new. We doth not. There was like a new clue here, I thought. Well, so much for that. Gain witnesses' trust, trolls or sleeves. Find the person who shot you. What's this? Proximity apps were a common thing in bars. They were meant to show what the bar offered. Most bars stopped using such apps because speaking with a bartender was assumed an essential part of the experience. And here, it still worked. We have couches, lockers and clothes, suits, helmets, infusion fluids, and game pills. Please use the toilets to change. A list of available models and pricing followed, all risky and conventionally cheap. Conveniently cheap. Oh, let's see here. They have generous hearts and leave more generous tips. These are the regulars and priority service here. Banes. Catapults. Whoa. Co Carnage and 11-bit. Frank Bentley. Freak Noir. Liam. Freak Noir comes here often, huh? Meister Carotene, Nox, and X-Glider. Raise a glass to your patrons. Want a drink to feel like you're speaking to the bartender? Nobody should have to speak to that guy. Click here, the mechanical arm will soon deliver a beverage of your choice. Don't fuss. Let's do order. Let's do a beer. Click beer, the screen's so slimy that my finger might have slipped. Not sure which option I actually chose. People at the bar nodded approvingly. Their faces were solemn. Their sleeves bore signs of numerous repairs. He came to me and extended his glass with one jerky movement. Well, there he comes. A little bit of activity there. It's a bit much for... With the second arm, he aimed badly and spilled the alcohol all over my trousers, and some of it even got into the glass. Not much, though. Fire! At your service, shithead! Oh my fucking god. What the hell? Rules of the couch users check. Okay. Alright. The system prompted me with a list of streams and social media available on the bar's network. A basic offer with very few choices. Alright. There we go. Let's talk to you. Man sat huddled, sipping whiskey with a concerned face. Leave me alone. He looked at me warily. Speak if you want, but don't expect any answers. Did you know Ken Zhao? Nothing. To say that he was a man of a few words would have been a huge understatement. Yeah. Dude, I'm covered in garbage. Like in both arms. I've got beer splattered all over the front of me. Like, these jobs are horrific. Ken in front of his team, looking into the distance with a twinkle in his eye. He never made such faces. Must have been a hollow image. A broken frame revealed the insides of the poster. I knew that system. They stopped using it because any teenager could modify it. Write something. There were plenty of pictures of Ken online, but it felt nice to have one more. I quietly copied the contents of the app and added to the chip. One of my sleeves was finishing his beer nearby, and he gave me a thumbs up. Not so fast. Your guy can't spoil the fun for us, right? Now I have to annoy you. Should have been left us alone. Nitwit. Sorry, I mean dick. Huh. Okie dokie. Bartender. Ooh, he's got like an old Russian cybernetic arm. Straight up, man. Right out of shadows, too. When he glanced at me, his digital lenses flickered and settled on the blue color. Whiskey? How did you know my favorite type of poison? Do I have it written across my forehead? Bartender's intuition. What'll it be? For real this time. I'm here for information. I'd like to, I don't deal in information. I have something to quench your thirst. Game pills, and there's other couches upstairs if you want it. We have it. Let's go ask about the bar. Can you tell me more about Yeti's coming? Have you never seen a bar before? We've got booze. Maybe not top shelf stuff, but the sleeves and the drink loads are on and sleeves drink loads and are alive, so it can't be that bad. If you would like being online, I've got couches and game pills, installed them from the trolls, but our guys use them too, sometimes. If the trolls prefer Virtualia, why do they come to this bar? There we go. If you used exploits and cheated in games and trolled in general, would you want that to be traced to your address in a public place? Or a public place? They're obnoxious, but they usually stay upstairs. They pay for anonymity. Business is booming. Who are our guys? I should have said locals. The sleeves are people, or sleeves. The salt of the low city. Fixed sleeves, tough guys. Didn't you notice them? Still the same bunch. A little drunker than the rest, but also more resourceful in life. Who else visits this place, other than the trolls and sleeves? Regulars, residents from surrounding towers, meaning those who can't afford the clubs above. I want to find out why Ken Zhao died. He deserves that much. I need every bit of information, even the things that may seem irrelevant. There are the clans people too. They're one with the Han clan, with the Knight's Code. Lots of rich people in that organization. Our guys hope that they'll be able to make the connections and get out of here. Do you doubt that? It's a free country. You can dream all you want, but doing it through clan connections? I can't see that happening. I wanted to ask about something else. You talk too much. Drink a little. Let's see. Complain about Rick. I don't even know what that would do. Someone just ran into the bar. Did you see him? Of course. Let me just rat one of my regulars. Want to know what I evade tax? You evade taxes? I started doing that the same day you began to enjoy fucking goats. Now you know the date. Ask me more. God damn it, this bartender's pretty sharp. Now you charge a lot to get in. I paid that much in Mid-City. You got played, huh? You didn't pay that to get in. You paid for your stupidity. We don't charge an entry fee here. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get into it. We still don't have any data for that, so I don't suppose that really matters anyway. We didn't get more information for that, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Do we have anything else? Okay. Ah! The bar is a troll meeting spot, the bar is a sleeve meeting spot, and the Han clan is the Han clan in the bar. Alright. A sleeve, one of the trolls. Okay, we just don't have enough yet. We have to keep going. This seems a bit more face forward. Let's go ahead and leave now. I don't know where the stereotype that bartenders are easy to talk to came from. Agreed. I heard that you're asking around about, but I don't know anything. I'm sorry. Harvest time ad. Experience the Wild West with its wildlife, plants, and air. Return to nature, scavenge, shoot, and farm. It's free. Sure. Found a poster of Ken and copied the previous projector and updated it to the frame. There we go. A muscled guy with a metal sleeve buckle saw me do it and nodded with serious face. Rick the robot. That's why. Ooh, you're one of the patrons. I remember your name from the list! You wouldn't dare do anything in front of the witnesses. Corporations aren't that brazen. I'm not from a corporation. I'm a game deck. One covered in beer and garbage. A convenient story for a spy. Spy. I keep constant watch over my surroundings. I know you've been asking around. What is he, like, forked tongue? If you really kept constant watch over the surroundings, it was worth talking to him. I won't power you. I won't power your AI with my brain. I have a hef and disruption software on my walktail. You can't snatch my brain, corporate scum. Snapping back to reality. Say you've come for his brain. Nah. If I wanted to hurt you, I would do so and nobody would care. Look around you. I only want to talk, okay? The group seated at the bar, presumably trolls, twisted their mouths into a grimace of disappointment. That's what all the corporate pigs say. I exposed your operation in this place. They sent you after me, which means that you're on the right track. That I'm on the right track. I need to find something to help him think straight or force him to cooperate. Not doing so good. Or we're just pushing towards one angle here. I guess it really doesn't matter which way I go. Only people that paid for the virtuality were allowed upstairs in the system, and nothing's free in Lowtown. Okay. Alright. You're hanging around like an undercity rat. Get lost, hobo. New objective. Ooh. What's over here? This guy's kicking his feet like he's a kid. People tripped over his legs, but in reality in general, it didn't seem to bother him. Do you know Ken Zhao? No answer. Well... Do you notice something suspicious or unusual recently? All the time, dude. Do you see a person with a red hood running into the bar? Well... God, he's like... He's not high, he's slow. What are you looking at? Never seen wrinkles? The creases in her face indicated mocking smile she bestowed upon me as her normal grimace. I'm from Low City, I've seen it all, even warts. But yeah, seeing a youngish woman not hide her wrinkles is surprising. Sometimes I approach girls and imply we're the same age. The looks on their faces? Priceless. Alright, I like her. She's cool. Let's get to it. What do you want, and how much? Ken Zhao, did you know him? Pretty somber guy, didn't drink or use, but had recently started hanging around the bar. He wasn't a troll and never bought from me, so no. But let's get to the point. While you're here, you should buy something. I can get you a state of consciousness, get you to any state of consciousness. Let me guess. Forgetfulness and trust? Most of all, I need information. What are you afraid of? Drugs. She smiled irreverently. Say you like all kinds of fun, drugs included. Drugs in moderation. Drugs are bad. Bad drugs. I don't know. Anything can be good if you apply it in small doses in moderation. Good quality stuff. Meanwhile, you're on the toilets of a dirty bar. Hold on. What's that saying? You're judging a book by its cover? Actually, it's by its shelf. She grinned, exposing her crooked teeth. Anyway, the locals don't talk about drugs that way, and we don't ask for info. You're Aspie, right? I'm a game deck. Game deck's a very convenient cover-up. It lets you ask questions without raising suspicion. I was joking about selling. I only possess drugs for personal use. Here, a token of our friendship, a stimulant that should help your investigation if it also stabilizes your mood and gives you a bit of a cheerful motivation. Have a nice day, officer. She forced the pill into my hand and turned to another client. Alright. Oh, so we've got another one opening up here. Don't know. Yep, we don't have anything new on that. And, oh my good lord. So much investigation. Ooh. You know, it's no wonder they didn't have anybody, like, do voice acting. It wasn't the prettiest graffiti in the world, but it included an interesting question. How do you enhance your psychedelic trip? There was a code with a media file download. Okay. Euphoria, excitement, ecstasy, vision. Select your neuro drink based on your preference and mood. Pixies are safe and leave no hangover. The fine print warned that the Plexus offer were safe as long as the machine underwent regular maintenance. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. I know that you'd prefer a different form of existence, my friend, but, well, no point in wasting breath. Two sleeves were sitting at a nearby table, and one of them noticed that the new poster, and both raised their fists in solidarity. Alright, making our headway with the sleeves! Alright. She shot me a scrutinizing look. You behave like someone who's not used to taking orders, well-equipped, wounded, and someone's dead outside. You a detective? She looked like a troll, but that had a kind of smile of soft voice. She exuded an aura of honesty. A game deck. Are you with Tick's people? Sometimes, but honestly, I'm the HR lady. The warm image of the corporate AI. People don't like to think a program dictates their careers. Now, why don't you do me a favor and spike my employees' drink? Amphetamines would be best, but any drug will do. It's that gloomy guy at the bar, Martin Aiden. Sure, why not? Why not? We could use some. We all could use some amphetamines. She smiled, flashing her smooth white teeth. Finally, someone who responds to my orders properly. See, at work, I'm a nanny. I listen to complaints. The AI makes decisions because it seems more like that seems more and analyzes even more quickly, though without understanding. Holy crap. Alright, so, I utilize my people's skills after hours, and I like a hobby to broaden my horizons. I experiment, observe. And you believe this would help him? No idea. Like I said, I'm expanding my horizons. He's been like this since BWI Systems recommended total sobriety. God damn. Here and now. No brain fix, no entertainment virtualia, so he just sits there. You can't even talk to him. That's very concerning, but I'm here for a different reason. I'm looking for someone who ran into the bar a moment ago. And you think I'll just tell you because I'm kind of helpful? How cute. Typically I get paid to talk to people. I was just given a stimulant, I don't need to ask. The AI must have had a good reason to recommend sobriety and Relium to your subordinate, don't you think? Yep, he's supposedly addicted to Plexus and Virtualia. It's the kind of disorder we're about to start normalizing, like we did with obesity. I don't know if that's true. It's what the machine said. I think that jumping into the imaginary is sometimes therapeutic, and the here and now is overrated. Anyway, now I've got a chance to see how a depressed person reacts to stimulants. I didn't feel like talking to her. Wonder who she's talking to. I want to talk to Sleeves. There we go. 5 minutes in low setting. You think you're fucking buddies? Get back upstairs, dear son of yours. Alright. I hope that they would grow fond of me after seeing the presence of the bar that can't harm them in any way. Alright. From Miss Carotene and from Co. Where's Co at? Rick, I need to do something to you. You even have a little bow tie, man. Freeze, I'll fucking shoot you and no judge will convict me. He pointed his massive arm at me. It was tipped with a barrel or a soda siphon. I wasn't sure. Are you the one that was shitting all over the toilet? Admit it, shithead. Welcome to Yeti's Coming, the best joint in the gas tower. Who are you, creature? I put my hands up. I'm not carrying any weapons. My name's D33KODE. I'm a game deck. His red eyes dimmed for a moment. He must have been searching for the web. You really bloody are. What would you like, kind sir? A beer? Maybe something stronger? Who are you, anyway? Judging by your physique, bartending wasn't your first job, was it? God forbid. I'm a combat robot. Unit YT fucking C, at your service. The Admiral named me Rick, so that's what I want you to call me. I had my battle modules ripped off and replaced with dispensers 2 years ago. Gotta say, all these shitheads piss me off. You got a battle bot with a bow tie working in a bar. That's kind of funny. Alright. I'm not gonna order another beer. I've already soaked my pants enough. Let's see, ask the Admiral. Ask about the Admiral. Yeah, let's ask about the bar first. I'm looking for someone who ran into the bar a moment ago. Our client's wishes are our command. Let me check your footage. There you are, fucker. Incident number 203, playing. Despite their mutations, the mating rituals of the toxic batch remained unchanged. The male, living alone for most of the year. Treason! It's the second time this month. Unauthorized access. You don't do that, Rick. Wait till I get you, shithead. He is schizophrenic as fuck. Oh my god. What can you tell me about your commander? The robot's speakers played sounds, shooting mixed with human voices. Ick. Is that you? Rick! Where did you... Watch out! Fire from the right! The Admiral was always... The Admiral will always make it because I'll always save him. He's safe with me. Jesus, this thing is messed up. The Merry Fairies assigned me to some other fucker commanders once, but I came back to the Admiral, yet forever. So that's what he's doing here. So, what are you doing here, soldier? Tend the bar? Admiral Yet ordered me to pour drinks, but that's only my cover. My real job is surveillance and the Admiral's protection. He's not aware of the secret mission. I love the Admiral. How about you? Do you love him? You must love him. Everyone does. I, for example, completely adore him. Cracker. I wish I had that. Yeah, I'm good. Get back to your duty, soldier. Stay alert. Okay, what else have we got going on here? There's more. What? That does not seem like a good way to DJ. They looked like they were waiting for somebody to turn around so they could stick a kick me sign on their back. We're busy with the chap in the moment. With this chap at the moment. Wait for your turn, Chief. A money transfer window flickered over the tables. Slick parted his lips in a smile, collected the cards, and ordered them to shuffle. He looked at me. Get lost, troll. Don't insult us, Slick. We don't know the guy. The player looked me up and down. He's dressed like a musker and has time to bug me at work. The clothes don't match you guys, but the attitude does. Interesting. Friend, if you don't want me to treat you like a troll, prove you're not and get rid of these bums. Sure. I have a proposal. I'll replace the gentleman in the colorful glasses and play you. If I win, you'll answer my questions. What do we got going on here? Slowly. Okay. He looked at me like a smartass who had found himself another schmuck. Great idea. No kidding around, though. It's a cash game. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw someone observing us. I was too focused on my opponent to look around. All it took was 3 rounds for him to clean house. I knew he was hacking, but I couldn't prove it. The sleeves observing us had been having a time of their lives. I guess I'm leaning more towards the trolls or more towards... I really don't know how to read that bar. So, sleeves. It looks like I've got more sleeves on my side than anything else. I'm going to have to assume that's what that means. It wasn't him moving to the beat. Rather, the music seemed to flow from his motions. He must have just been using an omnichord. His eyes were shut and his lips were parted. Did you see... Oh, I only see music unless some asshole comes over here and annoys me. You aren't even dancing. Alright, what kind of music do you like? Music that stimulates the imagination. That is remarkable. He frowned and started pretending he couldn't hear me. You're a patron at this bar, meaning that you can request a song, just one. I wouldn't be able to stand any more from an amateur like you. And just so you know, when you're talking to an artist, performing their piece, the right response is, I like your music. Sure. See that guy at the bar, hunched over, around 30 years old? Play something popular from his childhood. He acknowledged me with a nod, and his body started dancing to a different beat. The man was staring into a space, and a tear ran down his cheek. Alright, well, I was getting to him then. Like, talk to the woman. Thank you for, let's call it, supporting our development. What do you need to know? Someone ran into the bar not too long ago. Did you see who it was? I was focused on analyzing Martin's behavior, but let me think. I heard the door shut. Someone threatened to beat the shit out of the person running in for pushing, though. The sleeves need stress management classes. But your target is male. Things haven't changed in Low City over the years. People don't start fights with women here. Your employee, he's crying. Terrible childhood. I almost felt sorry for him when I read his files. I can finally talk to him without the AI being here. He was supposed to face reality sober, so I let him face it. Thank you, Game Deck. Did you know Ken Zhao? Determined, volatile, with terrible planning skills, he'd make a great nurse or a kindergarten teacher after training. Wow, we're just getting the clues like crazy now. This is good. He's the reason why Tick and I are here and not in Virtualia. Did you see most of the trolls sitting in the Rillium? Oh my god, another one, Jesus. He'd been over it lately and now it's unfortunate. Although the problem is gone, I don't know if Tick will get his entourage back. How did Tick react to Ken? He was mad, of course, but truthfully he was elated to have someone pay so much attention to him. Didn't you notice what a narcissist he is? I think Tick is lonely. He thought he and Ken would have had a bond of some sort. Once Ezra started hanging with the old man, Herman got jealous. Now we're just throwing names around. Yet another fucking clue. Jesus Christ. Wow. Fucking treasure trove. I'd send Tick to therapy, but he'd have to go through detox first. Flush all those plexus and breathe some fresh air. There was nothing more I needed from her. Oh, no shit. God damn. Well, we're almost done with this little piece here. Let's see. Well, for all the clues we got, holy crap, we didn't get nearly a lot. Herman Tick, an accident. Yeah, we don't know what the fuck the accident... I don't even know what that means. Alright, hold on a minute. Alright, we got most of this out. First that I ran into the bar was a man. He was a troll meeting spot, bar sleeve meeting spot, and Han Clan. Alright. We still don't know if it was Tick or not. This one's more interesting. Let's see here. Ken became indifferent to the trolls, and Ken returned to the bar. And that's all we know. I would imagine this would probably be his best bet, but that's only based on the intuition. Alright, we got that one, Who are you? Killed them all? What's he doing here? The man at the table was killed them all. He was snoring. When I nudged him, he just mumbled something and went back to snoring. Welcome back! The voice was coming from the speaker in the table, and the hologram looked exactly like his skin and twisted and perverted. You're a hologram? While you still get to have a body, I have a very attractive one at that. While you still get to have... God, he's still coming after me. But what are you doing in here? I didn't want Kill Them All to be alone. There were 3 of us, but now only 2 remain. Panasanter had a stroke. Panasanter had a stroke. Kill's not taking well. I knew if he wasn't playing, he'd be at Yetz. Here, the sleeves treat him as if he was one of their own. So what happened to Panasanter? We thought it was funny when his granddaughter kept yelling that his heart couldn't take gaming this intense. She was right. Yesterday, he went in-game with a young esports player and had a stroke. He's still in the hospital. Won't be playing for a while. Damn. Do you know who he played with? I broke into his medical records, but there was no mention of it. I thought Kill would tell me more, but you see how it is. You mentioned Panasanter's granddaughter. She might know more about what happened. It's nice that you care. I was hoping to find her here. She often hangs around with sleeves. But she's nowhere to be found. If you see her, tell her to come by. I'll send you the surveillance footage so you know what she looks like. There. I wanted to talk to Kill Them All, but I couldn't wake him. And he's always been like this. Unnaturally fast and smart and half asleep from exhaustion. He gets worse as he ages. I remember when he realized that he couldn't last a whole match anymore. It was sad to see. I think the shock broke him. I'll wait till he comes to. That's all I can do. It'll take a few hours, but I want someone to be there when he wakes up. I thought all holograms and bars were for displaying games and such. Wouldn't it be easier to sense Kill Them All? As usual, the walktail didn't wake him, so I found him via cameras and projected myself inches from his face. But he didn't even flinch. Breaking in was easy. These holograms are all aged system from a now-gone strip club. They used to play animations of strippers for these tables. At first, I went to the wrong table. I scared a guy so badly that he spat all over himself. It was hilarious. Want me to hop the other table to show you? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Playing cards. Some guys are playing cards near the DJ over there. See them? They're very rudely announced they didn't want to talk to me. Assholes. I'll teach them a lesson. He vanished before I was able to respond. Sick 'em, boy. Alright, let's see. Okay, can hurt Tick. Okay. Alright, and Passenger had a heart attack and trolls abandoned Tick. Alright. An old combat robot wasn't a surprising sight. Okay, yeah. So, looks like Tick was abandoned. and Ken hurt him. So Tick is sounding less like the villain in this situation. Get away from my table, troll, or should I tell Yet to get broke into the system? Do it, and then I'll play the recordings of your games in slow motion with the perspective of your lenses, and post it all online. Oh, interesting. What would these recordings show? Yes, teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Smear him, yes. He gulped. These are intelligent people who can analyze mistakes on their own. They don't need help. They could do it now, while we talk, right? Someone shot me in the street and then ran inside the bar. They wore a jacket with a red hood. Do you see him? Huh. She just bumped into me on her way in. Cam Grozny. It's funny. I think a piece of the MCC beacon fell from under her coat. Stop spinning tales and tell me. Alright, I can't see the entrance from here. Besides, mostly focused on the game. I heard people fighting and cursing and someone somewhere on the stairs as if someone bumped into somebody running upstairs. Alright. Fascinating. Why was Ramona angry with Ken? Ramona is with the Han clan. She meditates more and more, or whatever it is they do. She kept urging me to join, but I didn't want to. Ken ridiculed her once for it. I had to separate them because they started fighting. Well, I don't know if I believe that or what. Goddamn this game and the stupid fucking questions. We'll say we believe it for now. Actually, no, it's safer not to. And I'll buy it. Tell me what made Ramona mad. Ugh. The man hung his head. Ramona really is in that clan, but she often complains and they're a bunch of idiots. She believes those truths of theirs, and that irritates. But she's irritated by the secrets and the prohibitions. She always has been straightforward. When she got mad about the grandpa she was playing with Ken, she went off so hard the whole bar could hear her. My table was shaking from her voice. Did you know Ken Zhao? Everyone knew him here. He was a local god. They believed he'd make it. Do you know how many sleeves bet that he would win the last game? Alright, that I'll believe. And they were let down. Do you think anybody would want revenge for that? Are you asking if someone killed him? Ramona was angry at him, but you don't kill hope, especially when it's so rare. Low City is the black hole. It sucks you in. Hardly anybody can escape its gravity. That's why everyone comes to the bar to drink or play. Ken was the exception. He almost made it out. Ken committing suicide, likely? Unlikely. Did you know he had problems getting into games as a kid? Changing his skin made him panic. He was a 1 in a million case. I don't think so. If that was true, he wouldn't have gone into esports. Stop making shit up. And what am I supposed to say? That I knew him from birth and lately I've had to watch him as he isolated himself and hit rock bottom? Yes, Ken committing suicide doesn't sound improbable. I left him at the table of the cards. Alright. I'll go see Kill 'Em All. Maybe he woke up. Cool beans. Alright. What else did we get? Stop. Indifferent to the trolls. Return to the bar. Yeah. Spying on the Han clan. The Han clan rejoined it. I don't know if he was spying on them to take revenge on the trolls. That seems likely at this point, but... Let's go back over here and talk to the old fart. He was snoring so hard I could hear him over the bass of the generated DJ's omnichord. Excuse me. I dissolved the stimulant in his beer and he and shoved the straw in his nose. Then I poked him. The man drank the beer half asleep. After a moment he opened his eyes and yawned and smacked his lips. I noticed that some sleeves were sitting nearby and were listening in. Came to learn from the legend? There's already been one young man here before you, an esports pro, a bit more handsome than yourself. You said something about a young man before me? Ken knew about our successful past. He even knew that I was once a sheriff at harvest time. Did I tell you about this? Game? I'm in a bit of a hurry. Could you skip to the story and tell me what Ken was up to? Careful there, kid. Maybe one day you'll stumble across an old man with a revolver and a vitriolium. I'm really fast when I'm well rested. This shithead Ken waited till I fell asleep and made friends with Panasanter. You didn't have to wait. You didn't have to wait, Kill. You're always asleep. They could have woken me up, you know. They played together and had some secrets. Ramona didn't like it either. You mentioned Ramona. Could you... She's Panasanter's granddaughter, but we all raised her together. She's kind of mine, too. I taught her how to sneak up on gulls, you know. Could we stick to the present? Suit yourself. So Ramona yelled at Panasanter yesterday for playing again. Alright, getting them clues, dropping them fucking clues. Then I think she just got angry at us. Because I haven't seen her since. Someone ran into the bar not too long ago. Did you happen to see where they went? No, he was dead asleep, I bet. Nothing like that happened, though I might have missed it. I'm sort of embarrassed to admit I might have dozed off a little. This wouldn't have happened in harvest time. I shoot faster than that. Runaway cowboy. You should play with me sometimes. I'll show you the true reflex, not to be confused with reflux, goddammit. I visited harvest time a while ago. High Rock to be specific. I think that has a different sheriff. High Rock? My last asylum. My attention span is too short in the other games, but gun dueling doesn't take much time. Did I tell you that already? Down there I was still the man. Call it legends, rest home. But I was respected. I cared for that town and put those punks in their place. Then this guy took it from me. He wasn't even that good. He just realized I get weak fast and challenged me when I was barely standing up. I know that he beat me when I was half asleep, but still, something's died inside me that day. Something snapped. That's all I've ever been my whole life, a player. I hunted, I played matches, I was good at it. I don't know how to be anything else now. Sure. You can still play. Millions of people do. Just on an amateur level. At least you have a friend here. And his cheats, right? Well, maybe. We could pop into Paradise Beach and whistle at some babes. What do you say? When I got up from the table, the man was already falling asleep. Oh, god damn. He even took stims and was like passing the fuck out. Alright. We gotta go talk to the bartender about getting some couch access. We need to go upstairs. We already know he's up there. You wanted to commemorate Ken somehow, I understand, but next time you get the idea to change things in my bar, come to me first. Huh? I need to get upstairs. That's a very special area. People are in game. Their bodies on couches, unsupervised. Their belongings are by their couches, too. I'm not going to bother anyone. I'm a game deck. I'm conducting an investigation and I have to get in there. I want to talk to someone. Game deck, huh? Okay, I'll let you up there if you do me a small favor. It'll prove the patrons that you're trustworthy. Prove to the patrons. Get rid of Cam Grosny. Don't hurt her, just remove her from the premises. Sure, why not? I'll do it. She usually hangs around the toilets. A fitting place for a scumbag. I believe that Miss Cam Grosny Is that you? Yeah. What? Old Yet doesn't want you in his bar. I'll show you to the door. Is this a joke? He and I have a deal. He gives me anonymous couches and I get the sleeves what Yet legally can't. I didn't say a word when he installed the brain fix years ago. And he wants to kick me out. Fine. If it's war he wants, he'll fucking get it. I don't know what he promised you, but I'll match his offer if you destroy that brain fix. And can you get me upstairs? I've done business with Yet long enough to install workarounds in this system. Destroy the brain fix and I'll get you into hell if you want. You know what? I made the deal with this guy. I'm kind of cool with the bartender. He seems like much better. I have thousands of followers and record everything. How long do you think it'll be to take the police to get here if I share what you're doing? Oop, open a private window, glance at the upstairs state. You've got 30 seconds, then the world will find out. She spat at my feet, turned around and left. Bye-bye. I liked her as far as her personality is concerned, but yeah, no. Out my frickin' bar. I saw Cam leave. That's forbidden. So she must have bribed a toad. She looked like she was a battered dog. You made the bar a bit of a healthier place. I promised I'd get you upstairs, and I'll keep my word. Want a couch? Nope, I'm looking for someone. Tell me who, I'll log him out. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not going to log everybody out just because you can't decide. Come back once you know. Ugh. Decisions, mother effing decisions. Alright. So we have to have this deduced. Alright. This has got a lot more on, so we're only missing 3 here. Romana, no, I don't think she did it. It was an accident. Herman Tick. Let's see. Sleeves had such faith in Ken that they bet money on his last match, and logged out in the middle of the game. The boy felt guilty letting his people down. Romana belongs to the Han clan. The bar regulars saw Romana yell at Ken Zhao because he got into it. An old combat robot wasn't a surprising sight for anyone in the bar. Apparently, people in Low City are accustomed to detect defective machines. What does that have to do with... Oh, because of the accident possibility. Oh, shit. I hadn't thought about that or hadn't considered it. Ken's efforts were successful. Most of the trolls stopped visiting sensory worlds with Tick. One of the legendary members of the painters team had a heart attack. Ken felt guilty. This doesn't seem like enough information still. Shit. Okay. Got all 4 options open, but Ken became an indifferent to the trolls. Ken played with Panasanter. These names are killing me. Ken returned to the bar. It's clear my brain is having a hard time following all this. The person that ran into the bar was a man. The bar is a troll meeting spot. The bar is a sleep meeting spot, and the Han clan is in the bar. Well, fuck. I heard what you were asking about. Sorry, I don't see anything. Blah 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 blah. All right, let's talk to Rick again. Maybe. Welcome, shithead. Looking for trouble to drink? Trouble or a drink? Nope. Yeah, same old, same old. Still busted for whatever reason. Alright. They exchanged knowing glances and stopped talking. Without saying a word, they looked at me to clear. Their look at me was a clear message. Shit. Hope they would grow fond of me after my presence in the bar. I can't. Yeah. Well, fuckity 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 fuck, fuckity fuck, fuckity fuck, fuckity fuck, 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 fuck. Ah! What's this? The access point in the bar is media stream. Every place has one. Interesting. This is a source of feed that is sent. This is the source of the feed that's being sent to posters, displays, walktails, and guests, and through to it glasses. Be it specialized lenses. Okay. This machine decides what ads, news pieces, etc. the guests will see. Get installed its own overlay. Not a very sophisticated, but the system itself is looking pretty outdated. Wonder if I could, whatever, blah 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 blah. Check the bar's patrons. Most popular news. What's this do? I wrote a post saying that I met Yet's coming and made a positive remark about it. Sleeves. The sleeves are cool peeps. They know, they know the mores, and you can count on them. They're the ones that give the place character. I didn't have to wait long before comments to appear. Sleeves seemed to like my post, but the trolls started throwing insults. Wonder what I could find there. They have generous hearts. Yep, we've seen that. Yep, saw that list from before. Okay. A Fist of Low City, Muddy Rain, and the story of local heroine. The story of a woman living in the lowest layers of Warsaw City who dedicated her life to fighting muddy rains. Judging from the weather outside, it was a futile fight. The feet soaked with sounds of downpour and raindrops splashing in walkways. Wonder what... Okay. Well, that was kind of pointless. Alrighty. What, one talk and you think that we're friends? I couldn't wait for you to come back so I could tell you everything. I told you I didn't see anything. Yeah. You don't work for Yet, and you're not a bouncer. Give me my money back. I think it was a valuable paid lesson, my friend. I taught you not to trust strangers, not in Low City. You're welcome. I'll be watching you, friend. Though the smoke, I noticed someone was observing my reaction. This is going to be one of those low... It's one of those scenarios. It's kind of like the invisible ghost situation. For whatever reason, you have to, like, meander about. I don't have the skills. I need the skills. Skills! Let's see. Rake is useless. There, let's talk to you. Get lost, corporate scum. Okay, alright. Hold on a second here. Right, I already got the carved note. Okay, can't do anything with that. There's nothing here. You? Yeah, he's useless. I'm all sleeves now. Oops. Did you forget something? That wouldn't be responsible of you. Use the brain fix? What the fuck? If you like psychological experiments, you should use the brain fix. I like doing experiments, not being them. That's why I try to troll and not get trolled. And I've been trying Plexus before. It was interesting. I wanted to suggest your employee to use the brain fix. Not a bad idea. I don't believe that machine has been serviced. Let's see what happens. She leaned toward the man and gave him a motherly look. You've held off using the brain fix long enough. Go ahead. Alright. Let's see what this gets me. You have to do some dirty shit. We've stimmed this guy up. Does he come back to his seat? He smiled at something Mrs. Carradine said. His face was calm and relaxed. Okay, well, that was useless as all shit. Alright. Alright. Get info from Co, which is... not gonna happen because I'm sleeve oriented right now. Is there a problem? There is. The downstairs of the bar belongs to us. Oh, I started this shit. Finish that loser. You're a star. Don't let us play. Oh my gosh. You fucker. Huh. Classic. What sort of thing was that? Oh shit. You're a nobody, junkie. A bar fight. Not a single one in harvest time, but one moment in Realium, and there you go. Someone was looking at me from behind the artificial smoke, thoughtfully nodding. I've had it with you shitheads. Hands up. Put your beers where I can see them. I'll fucking serve you now, bastards. Rick is like the best. It's that fucked up robot again. Still smarter than you, Sleeves. What the fuck are you looking at? You piece of junk. Beat it. Are you threatening me, shitface? A threat? Private? Well, attack is the best defense. Let's ram the fucker down. Alright, back your tables, back to your dance floor, and the show's over. There's smoke right here. Who's looking at me, huh? Who are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? Huh? Nothing. Fuck. Let's see here. I work in marketing, asshole. I'll find you and give you a profile of such good treatment that you'll see nothing but ads and drugs for hemorrhoids and Paul's hernia. I hope they would grow fond of me after seeing me. I wasn't planning on spoiling their fun. Well, alright then. What are you doing, Rick? What can I do for you, mister? No such fucking luck. There's the artificial smoke thing, but there's nobody here. Ugh. I just want to find what I'm looking for. And they don't have anything to say. He's probably a troll. That's probably why I'm not getting anywhere with him. What's Rick doing? Welcome, shithead. Looking for a trouble or a drink? No, he doesn't change anything. What was the message on here again? It wasn't the prettiest of graffiti in the world, but I did. Yeah, okay, how do you enhance a psychedelic trip? Here was a code with a media file download. That doesn't help. Yeah, I'm basically going to be forced into making more deductive decisions based on a half-assed fucking information. Ugh! Pain in my butt. Alright. What's good, handsome? Alright. Yeah, we're kind of stuck with it. Okay. Okay, the trolls abandoned him, right? Panasanter had a heart attack. Ken felt guilty. And Ramona's in the clan. Ramona yelled at Ken. Ramona's not the killer. Herman Tick might be. Trolls abandoned him. Accident? No. So this sticks with my previous, so we'll just have to go with it. Okay, and then we're gonna have to go over here and... Like, there's no way that I can get any of this other information. It's ridiculous. Game played with Panasator. Returned to the bar and became indifferent to the trolls. He came back to Low City. He was spying on the Han clan, or he was taking revenge. No, the trolls aren't it. Because he became indifferent. Joining the Han clan, don't think so. It's the best option we have with the information we've got. No. The person in the bar was a man, so it wasn't Ramona. Could be Tick. A sleeve is pretty generic. One of the trolls. Also generic. Bar troll is a troll meeting spot. The bar is a sleeve meeting spot, and the clan are in the bar. I don't know. Tick? Oh, God. Stupid. Wealthy members, but that doesn't apply to all of them. The ones from Low City aren't doing so well. If the trolls lost interest, I don't know. We'll go with Tick. I don't. I wonder if this game is diverse enough to know. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the bartender. All right. Start with that. He was really interested in the organization. When I was investigating Ken's case, Ting shot me and then hid in the bar. Yep. Alright. We're just getting to it. Herman, huh? Fine. People do various things up there. Not only play, they're often distracted. You know how gamers are. I heard him tapping under the bar. So I'll cut off his access to the bar systems by one. He won't have a clue. That'll let you talk to him freely. Alright, that was a lot. When I entered the range of the gate sensors, the bar system recognized me as a couch user. Alright. Let's get the fuck up there. Oh, I guess it doesn't need much of that then. shit! The fuck now? Smoke on the couch and the stench of burnt flesh lingered in the above two couches. Giggling, he watched with satisfaction as the shower of sparks faded. He moved his hand as if he were using a private window. The man I was dealing with was clearly unstable. It seemed wise to keep him from getting frustrated. I needed to keep his attention until the Outranger's arrival. Oh, man. It's Tick, and he's fucking ridiculous right now. Bow before the King of Virtualia. Bow, and I'll grant you permission to witness my performance. Here. I bowed, hoping my gesture looked appropriate. Very well. Now stand on one leg, jump 3 times, and kiss your shoes. I jumped on one leg, and as he had wished, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to reach my feet with my mouth, so I kissed my finger and touched my shoes. Delighted, he started clapping. That's enough. Though the kiss was a little phony, still kudos for your creativity. He made me a nervous gesture and tapped something invisible on the invisible window. Shut up and behold. Tick froze, waiting for something to happen, but nothing did. Somebody logged me out of the system, god damn it. Never mind. I'll reconnect in a second. Nobody can stop the king. Alright, now we're getting to it. So we know he's a dude. He's got red hair, but not a red hood. Kenjo, I want to know what happened to him before he died. Are you trying to say that Ken is more interesting than me? He was acting dumber than a pizza delivery bot. He moved his hand ready to issue another command with his malicious software, but he focused on me instead. I'm always doing something cool. You're saying that Ken is losing interest in me? Oh well, that's his loss. The trolls don't want to play with me. They can see how crouchers burn then. You're killing people? It's not my fault that they don't have any safeguards. These helmets constantly cause discharges. Suits get overheated and tear their muscles. It looks fucking awesome, doesn't it? You're right. It's very spectacular. Everyone admires you now. You got what you wanted. You don't need to kill anyone else. The man smiled proudly. I don't need to do anything, but I'm king because I always go through with my ideas, even the most even the most daring ones. I'm glad that you appreciate how epic this all is. As he talked to me, he kept one hand raised, ready to use the command in the invisible window. I don't think you understand me. I do. The real person you're doing this is that. The real reason you're doing this is that. Sen spoiled his fun, say that Troll stopped playing, or say that Ken lost interest in him. Yeah. You're angry at Ken for spoiling your fun. You have a right to feel that way, but this is not going to fix the problem. Ken used to be my biggest fan. He followed me everywhere, watched everything I did. I was really special to him. Yeah. He thought you were extraordinary. He talked about you a lot. Man, we're just flying all over the place with this. That's what I'm saying. Enough chit-chat. Pay attention. This is going to be epic. He quickly waved his hand and tapped on the invisible window. I could smell the nauseating stench of overheated bodies, and the system started causing subsequent couches to overload. Tick was smiling triumphantly. I love the smell of burning flesh in the morning. Nobody can ignore the king or give him orders. I knew he'd come back. I fascinated him. He actually tried to troll the king of trolls. Can you believe that? He was copying me. I tried to sneak up on him yesterday, but he immediately saw me. That's how sensitive he was to my presence, and he still called me king. Though he wasn't really making any sense. You say that you knew him. Do you even know what he was doing? Yeah. He was spying on the Han clan and Knight's Code. He didn't trust them, but he did say that he could be right. Unbelievable. He'd rather think about fucking reincarnation than play with me. Tick nervously declined a call that with his hand gesture. Never mind. None of it makes sense. Why am I even talking to you? I'm the king. Common folk don't get to say in here. He issued a command with an invisible window. Fuck, dude. Two people started contorting and convulsing. Their helmets must have been hacked. The king does what he wants. Don't fucking forget that. Why did he have to die? I don't get it. It's so stupid. Well, Looks like my little theory was wrong, but the information I had led to him in some sense. Sure, we'll lie. Ken was in bad shape. He stopped talking to anyone. This guy was asking for an accident. Oh, okay. That shows you how you fucking clue what actually happened. I thought you were talking to me because you knew I shot him. Ooh, I did get that right. Is that why you grazed my shoulder so I wouldn't look for evidence for one of the behind the Ken's death? Because you knew it would lead to you? He focused on something displayed on the lenses and shuddered. I don't have time to explain it to you, moron. The man waved his hand as if declining a call. You don't get it. Snot-nosed suckers like you can't comprehend my genius, but they can watch. He typed a command on the invisible window. Wow. Hands up! Move a fucking finger and you're toast, bastard! He looked at me vacantly. Somebody played a trick on Tick. They put me in an impossible situation, but the king never gives up. You'll be next, Game Deck! The bodies on the couches were convulsing and grunting. Well, that solves that fucking problem. One and done. Jesus. One of the outrangers fired and a red splotch appeared over his forehead. His eyes were still open and they looked frozen. The man's body slumped to the floor in a hideous manner as if it were a faulty machine. Oh, man. What a fucking mess. And now we have to secure everything. Why do you head back home? We'll be in touch. Don't talk to the press. Fuck me running. Wow. That did not... That did not go well. Jesus. I just wanted to figure out what's going on with Ken, and then I've just... A bunch of people fucking died. Huh. God damn. I was at home in my castle. A sudden feeling of relief took over me. Yeah, I would be feeling that way too. Only to give way to a feeling of deep, bitter loss. My relationship with Ken was heating up. Yeah, I'll miss him. Our relationship was brief but intense. Everything happened so fast I couldn't wrap my head around it. I still wanted to sense him. I couldn't leave it that way. I had a psycho scan. I needed to generate a V-ghost and question it. Cool. Alright, what do we got going on here? Dude, I have so much of these, and no means to actually buy anything. It's ridiculous. Alright. Well, that was intense, and my eyeballs are starting to turn into raisins. So, I think I'm going to just go ahead and tap out right here since we're at a good stopping point, since this game doesn't have any autosave features in it that make any sense. And, yeah, we'll just go ahead and, do that. But, much appreciated for watching again. I'm going to keep on doing this. We're going to hit it again tomorrow and see how much further we get and how more fucked up things are going to get. So, I guess I will see you there. Take it easy.